Many thanks to Felix Direction Squad, Clash from the servers, Sergeant Pepper's servers, Sea of Doors Cloud, Dallas, the Struggle Community, the Karma Crew servers, Dots, Designful, and Friendly a DayZ podcast for making this video possible. The DayZ devs have accidentally gone ahead and leaked a significant portion of the upcoming DayZ Badlands map, giving us an early look as to what they're currently working on. So I'm going to be breaking down the new info we know as a result of this leak and explain why the Badlands map will be larger than we first expected. So a few weeks ago, the devs updated DayZ Experimental with a hotfix patch, and somehow, I have no idea how this has happened, but the Chernarus map terrain files got merged with the terrain files for the Badlands map that they're currently working on, hence why Chernarus is overlaid in the top left here, and the rest of the map is a new Badlands map. This image is the exact image that we got as a result of merging all of the terrain files together, and this was given to me by Wardog, and as you can see, it's a misaligned eye strain up close. So after moving some stuff around, this is the clearest image I could create. So this final image is edited and is by no means a complete section of the map, because like I said, this is what the devs are working on, not a finished part of the map. This is evidenced by the placeholder paint they've used to mark areas in the map design process. I'm assuming, I have no idea how they design maps at DayZ HQ, which is a method that they used on Sakau to paint where the ice sheet should go, and if you zoom out far enough, you can actually see this paint in the game. This paint lacks a lot of detail and is simply used to mark where roads, ice sheets, rivers and towns should be placed in the future. So basically, this leaked map will only show us what the devs are planning to do, but most of the terrain you can see in the south here is mostly complete. It looks pretty good. It looks very similar to the terrain teasers we saw. In the east though, it looks like the terrain still needs a lot of work. There's a lot of patchy stuff going on here, and this whole area here is the same color, indicating that this hasn't been worked on at all, or this is where the desert is going to be, and this is just what it looks like from above when you're looking at the terrain map files, as the devs did say that the east is more barren, so maybe this is where the drinking teaser we saw is located. From where the devs have painted onto the map, we have some new details about this map, such as the new highway and where it's going to be located, which runs across the south of the map. You can see it here. As you can see, this highway has on-ramps and off-ramps here, very likely meaning that each side of this road has 2 or more lanes. So at a minimum, it makes sense for this to be 4 lanes wide, or 2 lanes in each direction. And also Middle Eastern highways built by NATO allies have 4 lanes minimum that I could find, so it could look something like this if it follows the same US and European road construction standards. But this image here is the only image we have of this highway. We don't even know what it looks like, we just know that it's in this location, so only the devs know for sure. Just north of this, we can see what looks like the edge of a ring road for a city, and from the map layout teaser we saw, it's exactly where the capital city of Nestara is positioned. So the highway runs south of the capital city, not through it, and there's a ring road around the city, or at least on the bottom part of the city, and that's going to be connected to the highway. Based on the direction of the highway and based on how the devs said it will run from west to east, this is how I imagine it will span across the map, but it may cross rivers as bridge assets have been seen in the teasers, and this highway is confirmed to have a border checkpoint on it, and based on the map teaser we got, the border looks like it could be this purple line here. It doesn't mean exactly, but I can imagine this is probably where the border is going to be. I can't imagine what else this purple line means. So where the purple line meets the highway is probably where the large border checkpoint they spoke about is going to be. Based on the teaser we got before, the border will probably go up like this, and the rivers on the map will probably look like this, and this is only based on the teaser. I have no idea what's going to be inside this black area. This river down here connects to the leaked river and lake in the southeast, so this lines up. So this whole area down here could be a lake that the highway runs past, and could also be where the broken dam will be positioned. Based on this road here, the broken dam could be across this road and may serve as a crossing over the river connecting to the highway and allowing the highway to be connected to the north as well, with this road heading to the northeast part of the map. In this northeast region we can also see a few other roads and where they'll likely be, but again, this is just paint. This isn't actually roads on the map. This is just what the devs are planning to do, including these strange lines and dots here, which I believe are the plans for a village or some sort of town layout. There's another one of these strange things down in the south, so hopefully maybe there's a map designer watching this video right now and you can tell us what this means. I have no idea what it means, but my guess is it's going to be a village or town and they're just planning the layout of that village or town. Let us know below if you do know. There are painted roads in the southern area too, and seeing as the painted roads follow this purple line and they also cut through towards the capital, this could mean that there's going to be several smaller border checkpoints across the span of this border as it goes all the way around the map, and gives me a theory as to how this map could actually play. Because there's many ways to cross this border and the shape of the border zones off the west side of the map entirely, it could be that the western portion of the map is where players will spawn and the map flows from west to east, with us crossing the border to get into the larger urban centres and more loot and probably water in this area too. The devs confirm that water is going to be scarce on this map. These rivers could drive players southeast, sticking close to the water as they go because water is scarce, towards the loot rich capital and this large lake down here. This large lake could be some sort of oasis in this giant map, but this is all guesswork really, as half the map is missing anyway. The original leaked terrain had Chernobyl in the top left hand corner, as you can see, which if this is to scale, that means that Badlands is larger than we assumed. So Chernobyl is 15.3 kilometers across and the same distance down, where Badlands is 16.34 across and down, or 267 square kilometers as confirmed as a number by the devs. This means the confirmed number is 6.8% larger than the total size of Chernobyl in width and height, with these numbers being confirmed that this leaked map is to scale because stretching Chernobyl by 6.8% matches the size of the Badlands map. If we only overlay the landmass of Chernobyl though, which can be done by removing the ocean and then counting every single pixel here, we have a lot of pixels for Chernobyl, but there are a lot more when it comes to Badlands. So this means we can get an almost exact number to how much larger the landmass is going to be, and it is exactly 58.7% larger when it comes to landmass. So Badlands is over 50%. I did say previously that it's 50%, it is 58.7%. So yeah, it's pretty damn big. It's going to take 70 minutes to jog from one side to the other in a straight line, or around 40 minutes if you're sprinting with unlimited stamina. But if you include looting, drinking and distractions, you know, just playing the game, it will probably take you a couple of hours to cross on vanilla servers, or about 3 hours to go from the northwest spawn, if we do spawn in that area, to the lake to the southeast here, so 3 hours of travel. So it's very good that this map's going to have a highway, because that's going to be needed when it comes to vehicles. Hopefully this map will come with a lot of roads, and it will certainly need a lot of vehicles too, I believe. A big thank you to Wardog for sending me the initial map, and just for fun I asked AI to build the rest of the map based on what we know so far, and it came up with this. It's not too bad, but everything inside the red area is speculation, so that is all speculation, and everything outside of that area is what the devs have created so far. This is part of the leak. Remembering that this leak hasn't been officially confirmed as a leak by the devs, the community found these terrain files inside the game files, so maybe none of this matters, but I'm guessing it probably does. What's your take on all this? Do you like what you see so far? Thank you very much for watching and have a good day.